In this video, we're going to show you how to troubleshoot agent connectivity on the NetBees dashboard. So first things first, go to the question mark, top right-hand corner, online documentation, and begin to type in agent doesn't, and we're looking for connect to the dashboard. So there are basically I'd say four of the most common ones here. So agent's not powered on. It's usually because if you have a power supply enabled unit, you're trying to power via PoE or vice versa, especially with Wi-Fi agents. The agent cannot resolve the server's FQDN. That's another one. Probably the most common is the firewall is blocking the agent, not allowing traffic via port 20018. And then on occasion as well, we will see some licensing issues. Somebody's trying to install an agent but does not have the correct license. And in less than about 1% of the time, it could be a faulty agent, which will definitely facilitate an RMA in those cases. So depending on what kind of agent you have, so if you have like a 10100 or even a Wi-Fi agent, you'll see generally two lights, depending on what model and year you have. They'll be located in different places, but you're looking for a red LED solid light. That's going to indicate it's receiving power. Green activity light. You can also look if it's a wired interface, you're going to look for activity along the Ethernet port. If you have a wired gigabit Ethernet agent, you'll want to look for a blue light on the inside for activity. And then again, you can look at the Ethernet interface for activity with amber and green as well. You can initiate a troubleshooting session. If you have routing between your agent and the machine you're on and port 22 is not blocked, you can run an SSH session, assuming you know the agent's IP. So if they had connected in the past but not currently connected. So then you get some information about what ports are open and what ports aren't. This is the most common, that the network is not configured and your firewall is blocking the agent. So what you would do is you can SSH to the agent and you'll be able to run a couple different commands. You want to ping the server, run a telnet session to the FQDN with running port 20018, and that will let us know that the firewalls either are or are not blocking the agent from connecting to the server. Another one that you can look into as well is that if the agent's receiving a DHCP lease, you'll want to check the server's configuration to make sure it offers an IP address to the agent's MAC address. And then lastly, and I mentioned this earlier, check your licensing. If you ordered a bunch of remote sensors and you're trying to install any kind of network agent, that may not work, and vice versa. So you'll want to make sure that the agent you're trying to install, there is room for in your license. There's other things you can do. Definitely, worst case scenario, you can open up a ticket, support netbees.net, run this command and send the last 100 lines of the agent's log file. So you can do that. Additional troubleshooting with SSH, get some information about that. So definitely recommend you check out this article. It gives you a lot of good information, so you can figure out a lot of issues prior, especially if you're setting up an agent for the first time, and not have to go directly to open up a support ticket. Unless there is a problem, we'd be more than happy to help. If you need more assistance with getting an agent online, feel free to reach out to us at support@netbees.net.